Yes, sir. What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, and we back at it with another Forza Motorsport 7 video, man. I hope you guys are enjoying these builds. I'm just liking the fact that I'm out here racing, making money, as opposed to just randomly driving around. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Horizon 3, one of my favorite games from the Forza franchise, but this is just bringing me back to the roots, man, to that original Forza, you know, just feel and driving experience. Before today's video, man, we do have a request coming from one person in specific on YouTube. As always, if you guys do have any requests, drop them down in the comments section. But today's video is coming from Tom Grady 716, and he wants to see a Pontiac Trans Am build. Now, it's actually kind of funny because I do already own the Pontiac Trans Am in this game, and I won it through, I don't know, I think it was not a wheel spin, but when you level up, they give you the option to either pick from cash or a car. And when I seen this 2002 Firebird Trans Am, man, I knew that I just had to have it. And now, through this opportunity, man, we are going to go ahead and soup this thing up. So now that we're inside the Trans Am, what I think we're going to do first and foremost is head to that upgrade shop and see what we can do about conversions. Now, I know this thing comes with a 5.7 liter engine. Right out of the box, it's really not that powerful. Now, right here, I can see 392 horsepower. Not exactly sure what model that was, but I know that the one that came with this car from stock was only rated at about 250, 260 horsepower, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe those are correct numbers. I'm not sure, but we do have a restriction of 500 horsepower, so I don't want to get too carried away. Now, one thing that I am going to do is probably go ahead and put a supercharger on this thing. Now, I know with the upgrade, yeah, we already broke the division restrictions. What's new, man? But I think with this car, a supercharger is definitely going to help this thing open up just a little bit. Now, it looks like we have the Wings West body kit, which I must say, I know Wings West is big on the in the import scene, but I didn't know they were making stuff for the Trans Ams. But that is a good look, man. I definitely like that front little lip there. The rear wing, not so much, man. We're going to go ahead and pass on that one. Rear bumper looks pretty nice, I gotta say. For Wings West, like I say, more so for the imports. I didn't realize they were making the Trans Am body kits way back when. That's pretty cool, though. Now, for the front hood, I just want to see some bigger nostrils on this thing. Now, there you can see the, oh, there it is, right there, man. As opposed to that bit, wow, that is pretty aggressive, though, too, man. But I just want to get the bigger nostrils. I feel like with the Trans Ams, that was such an iconic look with those big hood scoops on the front of the car. I think Pontiac definitely outdid themselves. Now with this car, I'm going to put a sport tire compound and see if that helps. With the race tire compound, I feel like the grip wasn't there. I feel like it might have been the heat that wasn't in the tires that might have screwed me up in our last couple videos. So what I think we're going to do is probably leave the, what was that, a sport tire compound on there. Now, as far as the wheels go, I'm just going to skim through a few different options here. I want to find something that suits this car, has a nice bit of a dish on it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and throw on these LTC 701s. I believe these are from, I can't really read that name up there. It looks like could be, I don't even know, man. But the thing about these wheels is, for a 2002 Trans Am, these are like almost the wheel like that people, you know, people just put on like kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say ricey or chrome wheels, but they definitely were not, they were not ideal. A lot of black, a lot of chrome. So I think for this car, this is actually going to look halfway decent once we lower it. Now, wheels are all taken care of. Let's go ahead and take care of that differential. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the clutch on this thing. I feel like the shifts could definitely use a little bit of help, especially with these older cars. I have driven this car a little bit. At the beginning of one of my videos, it would have been out this week. If not, it'll be out soon. And yeah, it's just the shift's a little bit slacking. I feel like they could definitely use a little bit of work. So that's why we're going to upgrade that clutch and the engine. We're going to go ahead, upgrade that ram air setup as well as the exhaust. Now with a car like this, we are restricted to 500 horsepower, even though we're already outside of the division restrictions. But I'm going to see if we can do a minor cam upgrade. And looks like we can do a cam upgrade and still stay underneath. Oh, we already do have that. This is what I don't understand about the homologization, whatever they call it. There's already parts on this car that they just give you, and I just don't understand it. I don't know. Are we paying extra for these parts or not? If you guys know, see what I mean? Homologate car. Like, what does that even mean? What does that mean? I don't know, but one thing we are going to do is jump in here and just tune this bad boy. Now, as far as the springs go, I'm just going to lower the front up just a touch. By just a touch, I mean all the way to the ground. Really level this thing out. As you can see, it gives it a nice level appearance. And now we're going to go ahead and paint this thing. Now, this is already in the color that I would probably choose if I were to own this car myself. That black is just so sinister, so devilish, man. But I think what we're going to do is skim through a couple of the manufacturer options. And I really am a fan of this, this sun-kissed orange. The yellow on this car looks dope. I do like the white, but with the white, it almost makes the lines disappear. So it's really a toss-up between the light red or the orange. And I think it's got to be that red, man. This thing just looks too badass. So we're going to go ahead and install that up real quick. And that is a wrap. Look at this thing, man. This is just, it brings back memories. I got to say, back when I was a GM guy, owning Impalas and Oldsmobiles, this was definitely one of the cars that stood out to me. Now, obviously, the Camaro being a little bit easier to come by, I think, and definitely the WS6s nowadays. Just, you know, people are asking big money. They definitely know what they have, so not too big of a chance of me picking one of these up in good condition. But now that we got that all taken care of, it's time to hit the racetrack, see what this thing can do. I'm hoping I can win a couple of races with this thing, but I'm not really sure. But there's only one way to find out, and that is to take it out on the track. Now, I've always loved the body style of these cars, even when I see them on the road to this day. Just absolute monsters. Coupled with a big V8 and a manual transmission, you're definitely working with something that has some potential, you know what I mean? Now we're going to see how it handles right out of the gate. We're getting quite a bit of responsiveness coming around that corner. Now I know Mustangs have a bad reputation for not being able to handle. Not sure if these old Trans Ams have the same reputation, but this one in particular is actually quite tame. Now, like I say, I'm not sure if we were having issues because of those race tires, but these sport tire compounds definitely seem to be, you know, being more than enough for getting around this racetrack right now. Supercharger, light cam work. Able to spin the back end out, no problem. Up into the top of third there. Taking that one just a little bit wide, but still quite a bit of grip. I'm impressed. Not sliding off the track too much. Still able to get sideways too. Oh, maybe a little too much on that one. Yeah, we just put that into the wall. Wrecked our Trans Am. Oh, you know what? We got rewind on. What the hell? People say it's cheating, but I don't want to look at a destroyed Trans Am this whole video. I don't know about you guys. And there we go. It's all fixed, man. What do you guys think? Rewind or no rewind? I'm liking it. Especially when you get into one of those races. Like I did the endurance race with the Corvette. I think it was almost an hour, like 25 laps or something like that. And let me tell you, if I didn't have the rewind on, I probably would have screwed up quite a few times. Now, I don't know how many percent you get back if you turn the rewind off. I think it's only like 10%. So to me, it's definitely worth it when you can throw a whole, 10, 15, 20-minute race in a matter of 2 seconds. And in situations like this where we have, you know, myself not being that skilled of a driver in a car that I've just built, obviously it comes in handy. But with 1 lap down, about 2 minutes of drive time, I can definitely say that this car is, it's much better than a lot of the cars that we have driven here or built here this week. Now, I'm not sure, my release schedule is never the same as the record schedule, so at the point of me making this video, we've done about 4 builds this week. The Golf R, what else? Man, the Corey Funk C7 Corvette, I think a Datsun and 1 other car, so, you know, that's not that those schedules are going to be the same as the way that we're releasing them on YouTube, because I try to make it, I don't know, I just kind of, whatever I feel in my heart, I just kind of, that's the way that I release them. But, I mean, this car is an absolute monster. I really don't have to drive this thing much more to say that confidently. The tire, I think the tire choice is definitely the way to go with the sport tire compound on this thing, so I'm going to probably try that for future videos and see if there's any truth to that, or maybe it's just this car in particular. But what I think we're probably going to do is put an end to this video and take our little thumbnail screenshot. Not sure if we can, oh yes, we can toggle the headlights. There we go. Get rid of those ugly headlights and take our little thumbnail screenshot for the video. So as always, if you guys did enjoy this one, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys want to see more and you're not subscribed yet, definitely do so. If you guys are enjoying these Forza Motorsport 7 videos, let me know down in the comments section. I know there was a couple of you guys who said you're missing the Horizon 3 videos. And I understand Horizon 3, we all love that game, but, you know, with the newer games that are out, I felt it was only necessary to, you know, treat you guys to the content. But I'm thinking that's about it, so as always, I want to say thank you guys for watching, and we're going to catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace.